Greetings, everyone. We hope that you and your loved ones are in good health and spirits. We want to warmly welcome you to this virtual variety show hosted by Leaside United Church.
This is the 26th year in the variety show legacy of our church. We thank the Presti and Woodbine United Church family for bringing this wonderful tradition with them when they merged with our church several years ago. During these unprecedented times of severe restrictions to our normal life, we need now more than ever a chance to celebrate, to laugh, and to experience community together. We hope that our show shall provide that for you. With COVID-19 in our midst, the needs of all are greater than ever. The Outreach Committee of our church has created COVID Care, a program to raise financial support for organizations like Flemington Food Bank and Kennedy House Shelter.
Later in the show, more information will be shared about how you may offer your support. And so, get comfortable and enjoy the show.
Another opening, another show. Glad you have joined us, want you to know. Another opening, another show. Sit back, enjoy, we're ready to go.
The hardest place to find is where you belong. It's so easy not to see. Heading homeward now on the eastbound line, where all night waits for me. Don't look for rich men here, you won't find one. The working poor is who you meet. They make do each day with what they've got, bringing life to these dead-end streets. Kiss my sisters, weary faces, shake my brothers, calloused hands, greet them warmly, they're my people, and EastEnders what I am. You can hear an old guitar strumming through the night, the ageless songs of fair hearts won, songs of simpler times and burdens gone, the fragrant dreams of pauper sons. There lies a river dawn, so muddy and deep, old and slow, wise of age. Saints and sinners all have tread its banks, seeking refuge from their rage. Kiss my sisters, weary faces, shake my brothers, calloused hands, greet them warmly, they're my people, and EastEnders what I am.
For the beauty of the earth
for the beauty of each hour of the day and of the night. Here and there, tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our joyful day, song of praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and minds, for all gentle thoughts and minds, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our joyful hymn of praise. For each perfect gift of thine, to our race so freely given, graces human and divine, those of earth and gods of heaven, those of earth and gods of heaven, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our joyful hymn of praise. This our joyful hymn, our hymn of praise.
Thank you for considering a donation to Leaside United Church's COVID Care Initiative. We have been collecting funds since the 1st of April for local charities during this pandemic. Our first $1,000 donation went to Flemington Food Bank, located at number 10 Gateway. The food bank is open Monday and Wednesday from 9 till 12 and services 90 families each day from the Flemington Park area. Our second $1,000 is going to Kennedy House on Pape Avenue. It is a shelter for young people 16 to 24 with 40 beds, 30 for boys and 10 for girls. As our funds increase, we will be supporting other local charities. TNO, the neighborhood organization serving both Thorncliffe and Flemington Park. Flemington Park Ministry, providing food security for the Flemington area. And Massey House, housing and nurturing young mothers, are three of the charities we hope to support with your help. You will find a PayPal link at the end of the video, making it easy to donate. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Loretta Garbett, and I'm taking part in the Kids Can Press Spring Book Reading Relay. Yee-hoo! So this is my story, and it's called A Stopwatch from Grandpa. I'm the author, and Carmen Mock is the illustrator. She has done some absolutely beautiful illustrations. So this story is about a child and his grandfather, and they love timing things together. And when they do that, they use an old-fashioned stopwatch. So here's a great picture of Grandpa and the child, and he's timing the child playing hopscotch. So I have my own classic stopwatch. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to time how long it takes me to read the story. On your mark, get set, go. When summer started, I got Grandpa's stopwatch. I don't want his stopwatch. I want him. He's very sad, but he has a stopwatch in his hand, and there's a sweet little dog. Grandpa used to time everything. He'd time me when I raced to the end of our street and back. Best speed, 24 seconds. He'd time me eating bubblegum ice cream 1 minute 58 seconds. Brain freeze, 6 seconds. Sitting on a log in the park, we timed a swallowtail caterpillar crawling up my pant leg. 7 minutes 22 seconds. The stopwatch was Grandpa's favorite thing. I can't believe he left it behind. Sometimes I timed Grandpa 5 minutes to eat 3 oatmeal raisin cookies and 18 long minutes to drink his coffee sip by sip. Curled up on the couch after dinner, he snored for a whole 20 minutes, then laughed for 12 seconds when I told him he sounded like a velociraptor. It isn't fair that the watch is still here when he's not. I click it on, off, on, off. Then I throw the dumb thing into my drawer. Now there are no more Grandpa minutes, Grandpa seconds. Time just stops. When school starts, everything feels different. Playing soccer at recess isn't fun anymore. Lunch with my friends is boring. I don't even want to go to the park after school. Maybe I shouldn't have told Grandpa he snored like a dinosaur. I remember the first time Grandpa let me hold his stopwatch. He clicked the silver button on top and we watched the red hand move round and round. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Seconds ticked by quickly, Grandpa said. He clicked the silver button again and the watch stopped. Another button reset the hand back to 0, but you can always start over again. I didn't think about the watch for a long time. It's fall, and then gets dark early, and then we've got snow and deep winter. That's a long time. Then one day, I find it buried under my red sweater. It fits perfectly in my hand. I crawl into bed and click the silver button. Tick, tick, tick. It takes 48 minutes for the shadows to move across the room. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. It's a great sound, the sound of ticking. The watch sounds like Grandpa. It makes me think of all the things we used to time together. Remembering him feels good. Tick, 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 like he is still here with me. When the smell of oatmeal raisin cookies fills my room, I hop out of bed and run downstairs. A quick 6 seconds to get to the kitchen. I wonder if I can eat 3 cookies in 4 minutes. I'll need some help to find out. So he's passed it along to his sister. Click. Oh, I better click mine off. Click. That's 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Thank you so much for listening to my story.
I want weed. Wait, I just imagined.
It's not very skeleton.
You can end it now.
Bitter was the night. Thought the cock would crow forever. Bitter was the night before the break of day. Saw you passing by, told them all I didn't know you. Bitter was the night before the break of day. Told them all a lie,
and I told it 3 times over. Bitter was the night before the break of day. What did Judas do? Sold him for a bag of silver. Bitter was the night before the break of day. What did Judas do? Hanged himself upon an altar. Bitter was the night before the break of day. Bitter was the night. Thought there'd never be a morning. Bitter was the night before the break of day. Bitter was the night. Thought the cock would crow forever. Bitter was the night before the break of day.
Stand. Down. Stand. Spin. Bang! Yes, good boy. Good boy, Kato. Touch. Yes. Ready? Go find it. Cash. This time. In. Good girl. Heel. Turn. Good. Turn. Good girl. He's healing. Sit. Stand. Curtsy. Yes. Good girl. Cash. Turn. Good. Lay. Good. Wait. Kato, come. Come. Sit. Cash. Sit. Ready? Wave. Good.
Ice cream castle in the air, feathered There once was a bank teller named Ms. Patricia Wack, who worked at the CIBC branch on Laird Drive. 97, actually. Into the branch walks a frog named Kermit. Ms. Wack, I'd like to get a $30,000 loan to go on a holiday when this isolation time ends. Patty looks at him in disbelief and says, "What is your name?" And he said, "Well, my name is Kermit Jagger. My father's name is Mick Jagger, and not to worry, he knows the bank manager here." Well, Patty explains that he's going to need to secure the loan with some kind of collateral. "Oh, sure," he says, "I've got this." And he picks up a tiny duck, glass duck, about 2 inches tall and beautifully formed. Very confused, Patty looks at him and says she's going to have to consult with the bank manager. So she takes the duck and disappears into the back room. She finds the bank manager and she says, "A frog named Kermit Jagger out there claims he knows you. He says his father is Mick Jagger and he wants to borrow $30,000 to go on a holiday. And he wants to use this, can you believe it? This to secure the loan." And she says, "What is this? Like, what? Can you imagine this?" The bank manager looks at her, looks at the duck, looks back at her, and says, "Patty, it's a knick-knack, Paddywhack. Give the frog a loan. His old man's a rolling stone."
Hey Leaside, this is two parts of the Basement Band coming to you for the variety show. I've never done 2 variety shows in 1 year, let alone a few months, so we will take it away.
Heading down south to the land of the pines, and from my way to North Carolina, I'm staring up the road and I pray to God I see headlights.
Are you my mother with the nice looking car? Or are you my mother with the practical looking car? I'm getting so confused.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
So, what would you like to see, Elmo?
Elmo would like to see some beach glass and a big piece of salt and some small decoration going around on a merry-go-round.
Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. Let's have a look.
Here's a little something that we all can see each day. Let's all take a look at it closer in every way. There's so many tiny little parts that your eyes can't see. There's no way you'll ever guess what it's going to turn out to be. There's so many things that you never would believe are there. So let's all take a look at it closer if you dare. Is it round or flat, skinny, square, short or tall? Up close it doesn't look like what it is in any way at all.
The elephants and the insects played a soccer game. The news went out for miles around and everybody came. The The elephants were fast and strong and very hard to beat, but the insects had Joe Centipede with his 100 talented feet. The game began and the elephants took an early lead. They scored more than 20 goals. Where was that centipede? The insects did their very best but couldn't score a goal. It was clear without their superstar they'd lose the soccer bowl. The elephants and the insects played a soccer game. The news went out for miles around and everybody came. The elephants were fast and strong and very hard to beat, but the insects had Joe Centipede with his 100 talented feet. The whistle went for the second half. It was 76-5. And then a great cheer arose. Joe Centipede arrived. With skill and dazzling footwork, he brought the insects on. But even a player as great as Joe couldn't score 71. The elephants and the insects played a soccer game. The news went out for miles around and everybody came. The elephants were fast and strong and very hard to beat, but the insects had Joe Centipede with his 100 talented feet. When it was over, they all shook hands and talked about the game. They talked about Joe Centipede and just how late he came. If you'd been here for the first half, we wouldn't have had to lose. I was here all the time, said Joe, but I was tying up my shoes. The elephants and the insects played a soccer game. The news went out for miles around and everybody came. The elephants were fast and strong and very hard to beat, but the insects had Joe Centipede and his 100 talented feet.
We hope that you have enjoyed the show. At the beginning of the blindfolded song, there was a question. What was the name of the song and who is the composer? The answer is, the song is called Rondo alla Turca, aka the Turkish March. The composer is none other than Mozart. Hope some of you knew the answers. I sure did not.
Me neither.
At this time, we wish to extend special thank yous to all who have volunteered their times and talents to make this show a reality.
Leaside United Church is a welcoming, inclusive family for all. Although our church building is closed, we continue to be the church by worshiping virtually every Sunday, providing pastoral care for our family members, and supporting outreach work in the local, national, and international communities. Please consider making a donation in support of the COVID Care Outreach Program for Flemington Food Bank and Kennedy House Shelter. We hope that you shall visit the Leaside United Church website to learn more about our church family, and that you may choose to share in it. Blessings.
Bonne santé.
Salam alaikum.
Vaya con Deus.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Thank you for watching. Keep well.